Well, good morning and welcome to the class of 2024. Before I get to my comments to this wonderful class, the college is going to bestow an honorary degree on Lieutenant General Arthur J. Gregg. General Gregg turns 96 today, believe it or not. We would normally have had an honorary degree recipient present for this award, but because of his failing health, he was nervous about traveling to Kansas from Richmond, Virginia. Therefore, we modified this ceremony and him receiving this award. This past week, alumnus Lieutenant Colonel Brian Carr traveled to Richmond to bestow this honor on General Gregg, and we'll play the tape of that ceremony. General Gregg, however, is watching on live stream from his care facility in Richmond today, so we will want to show our appreciation to him at the appropriate time. Arthur Gregg is already a Raven. He came to Benedictine College as one of the first bootstrappers, the group of military officers who participated in a government program allowing them to complete their college education. He graduated in December 1964 with a bachelor's degree in business administration. He moved on to command the 96th Quartermaster Direct Support Battalion, one of the largest battalions in Vietnam. His success in Vietnam propelled him to further advancement and eventually to the Army War College and the rank of general. In 1977, he was elevated to lieutenant general, becoming the first black three-star general in Army history, and became the director of logistics with the Joint Chiefs of Staff. He has been highly decorated, receiving the Legion of Merit, the Defense Distinguished Service Medal, the Army Distinguished Service Medal, and many other awards. In 2016, the Army created the Lieutenant General Arthur J. Gregg Sustainment Leadership Award in his honor. In April 2023, an historic fort in Virginia was redesignated as Fort Gregg Adams in honor of him, as well as the late Lieutenant Colonel Charity Adams, the first black female officer in Army history. This designation made General Gregg the first black man and the only living person to have an Army installation named for him. Let me tell you a fascinating story about Arthur Gregg. When he first became an officer in 1950, he was assigned to Fort Robert E. Lee in Virginia. And although he was an officer, he was not allowed in the Lee Officers Club, as it was only for white officers. 30 years after that snub, Arthur Gregg retired as a three-star general, and his retirement celebration was held in the Lee Officers Club. Isn't that great? And in 2023, that Officers Club is now called the Gregg Adams Officers Club at Fort Gregg Adams. We are proud to call Lieutenant General Arthur Gregg a Raven. We're pleased to present him with this honorary degree. Earlier, we had Lieutenant Colonel Brian Carr, a 2003 graduate of Benedictine College and the first ROTC cadet to be recognized during commencement ceremonies in Richmond with General Gregg. He will do the honorary hooding, after which we will hear a few words from the general. Please look at the screen. And now, on behalf of the faculty, administration, and board of directors of Benedictine College, it is our great honor and privilege to present Lieutenant General Arthur J. Gregg with the Benedictine College Honorary Doctor of Humane Letters.
Congratulations, Doctor.
Thank you very much. President Menace, thank you for this opportunity to express my great appreciation for the award of an honorary doctorate of humane letters. I'm very grateful. And thank you for the opportunity to congratulate the Benedictine class of 2024. I wished I could be there with you, my fellow classmates, but since I turned 96 on this day of commencement, I'm not able to travel as well as I used to, and decided that it would be better for me to remain here in Richmond. Allow me to share with you how Benedictine College was a major part of my career and my story. It gave me critical credentials to be successful in my career and in my life, and I'm very grateful for that. In 1964, I was at the midpoint of a successful Army career and weeks before graduation from the Command and General Staff College at Fort Leavenworth, Kansas. While my career was going great, my future was limited because I did not have a college degree. A degree was required to be competitive for selection to attend the most senior colleges, and graduation from the most senior colleges was required to be competitive for promotion to general officer. I approached Benedictine College, and the college examined my academic record and determined that I could complete my degree requirements during the summer and fall semesters. I immediately enrolled and graduated in the class of 1964. I could now be competitive for the Army's most senior schools and promotion to general officer. 1 year later, I was promoted to lieutenant colonel and assigned to command the 96th Supply and Services Battalion. I deployed the battalion to Vietnam, and while there, I was selected to attend the Army's War College. I graduated in the class of 1968. 4 years following graduation, I was promoted to brigadier general in 1972. I had several command and staff positions as a general officer before retiring in 1981 in the grade of lieutenant general. Had I not been allowed to come to Benedictine College as part of the bootstrap program in 1964, I never would have gone to the War College, and I would not have been selected to become a general officer. Benedictine College provided a path for my continued success. I want to congratulate my fellow Ravens on their graduation today. Each of you have reached a level of personal maturity and academic achievement needed to take on adult responsibilities and to begin successful careers. Like previous graduates, you will help America to be a great country. The education and formation you have received from Benedictine will be critical to your success in life as it has been in mine. Thank you again for this incredible honor, and may God bless you all.